What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Been looking forward to this one for a long time. Excuse me. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I got too much on this table. I did a retrospective for MLB 2K6, I think about a week and a half ago. MLB 2K7 soundtrack is amazing as well, but I want to do 2K8. I feel like it's the superior one to all of them, basically. 2K6 was a nice primer to get us, tuned up, but this one is a behemoth. As you can see, there's a nice mix of indie. It's about mostly indie, but there's a couple mainstream bands. Like you got Presidents of the USA mainstream band. I know they had that the Peaches song and some other hits, but R.I.P. J Retard. Before we get this kicked off, we did dedicate this to him. There's The Cure and The Cars. Anyways, I love literally every single song, but we're not gonna listen to all of every song, but we're gonna listen to a good bit of every song. Let's get this kicked off right now. Where's Atlas, which is a instrumental. Sorry, I didn't turn my speaker off. Okay, here we go. That's the part I was looking for. And I didn't even know this song had actual lyrics. I thought it was just gibberish. But Singer is a Crook is the part I was looking for. Alright, it's tempting not to play the whole song, but we have to move on. Need Some Air is maybe my favorite. Well, Wild Mountain Nation or Need Some Air may be my favorites of this whole soundtrack, but Need Some Air is badass. I listen to it all the time.
Let something, you gotta tear it out. I wanna feel the sun.
So I don't know what this song is about, if it even has any meaning at all, but it makes me think of skateboarding. So the several parts, of course, I don't leave the ground. I just need some air, but I guess you kind of need to leave the ground, if you're doing some tricks. But just close your eyes. This will be your last. You feel alive, but you're sinking fast. It makes me think of skateboarding because I tried it as a kid, and I couldn't pull it off. I wouldn't coordinate it enough, but it looks scary to me. And I've always been, impressed by the guys that can do it. I love X Games and all that stuff my whole life. Alright guys, this Need Some Air by Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. Wild Mountain Nation. We played that the other day. I always used to say we, the royal we. I played the other day in a video for an indie country. Played them as well as Wilco. But this song was one that always stuck with me and struck with me, I should say, from the very beginning. Love it. Alright everybody, it's Wild Mountain Nation by Blitzen Trapper, and movie in stereo was confusing to me because when this game came out, I had not listened to much music in my life, admittedly at all. If you hear kids in the background, I said neighbors, but they're playing on their trampoline, I think. But anyways, I hadn't heard much music at this point. I was like 17. And I was like, what is this moving in stereo? I was like, is this new? But no, I think this was just like the 80s. But I grew to love the Cars over time when I found out what they actually were. And yeah, this song is badass as fuck. Set 1978 was when this came out. Kind of ahead of its time a little bit. By the way, I believe this song was in the Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I think that was the movie. Me and my I was 17 at the time. Like I said, I found out what this was. Me and my best friend at the time wanted watching all the fucking teen movies. You know, this was Porky's one. What is the like the one with the movie theater? Maybe it is Fast Times. Anyways, yeah, we saw the scene that everybody knows it for, and yeah, Phoebe Cates, I think. Anyways, here we go.
Oh, it's so easy to move with the sound.
Say it. Lyrics aren't even synced up. There we go. Alright, that's a movie in stereo song. I still feel like it's ahead of its time. Like 1978 was shocking because it sounds really 80s. But anyways, I was still confused why that was on a baseball game, but somebody liked it at the studio, and I'm glad they did because it introduced me to one of the bands I had a lot of fun listening to in my teenage years, The Cars. Anyways, here's 88 by the Cool Kids. Bring 88 back. Oop. Hey, how fitting is that? It's the 8th of August, 88. We're bringing 88 back. Here you go.
I do what I do like I do it for TV. I guess what I'm doing to keep beat. Shoes on my feet sweeter than sweet peas. So you sucker MCs really can't outstep me. I grab a mic, I rock it from 9 to 5. Self-employed, kicking pick is my hobby and job. Easy rock beats with bass ladies calling me Rob. I'm on my 88 shit. Cuban link chains and gazelle frame mirrors. Guess jeans, stone watch, rockin' top 10 kicks. Flicking on my fit, I got my foot looking like an 88 draft pick. It's that sick, it gets sicker than the flu. Inza, you tend to pretend I'm you. Should attend you a class on how to be cooler. In fact, I'm the superintendent of the school. Yeah, and I'm back on my job. I press and twist knobs just to make your head nod. All you whack rappers need to keep your day job, and my work here is done. I'm gonna take the day off. You smoke to the wop baseball now. Rooftop like I'm bringing 88 now. You smoke to the wop baseball now. Rooftop like I'm bringing 88 now. You smoke to the wop baseball now. Rooftop like I'm bringing 88 now. You smoke to the wop baseball now. Rooftop like I'm bringing 81. You know who this beat is, me no secrets. Stuck to the beat and glued to the sequence. Igloo freezing wheat is. You can catch us walking on the weekend while you awkwardly breathing from all the secondhand smoke. Nigga, you a square, lit you at the tip, blow it in the air. We don't play fair and that's a fact. Separating people from the squares like a nicotine patch. Looky here, quite honestly, you're gonna have to pardon me. I'm a modern day fly machine. Yes sir, that's absurd, but the best word to describe would be Pitch man is me, which hand is free? Shake the one that is, and I gotta handle my biz until I got the aching ribs. Salute to all of my scallywags and fresh kids. Yes, you smoke to the wop baseball now.
Alright, everybody, brought 88 back. Time for Never Enough by The Cure, a song that may have come out in 88. Who knows? Gotta be honest, I love The Cure, but I never liked this song. sorry, but I try to give them a fair shake. There might be at least one Cure fan watching. I don't want to feel like I'm shitting on them. Like I said, I love the Cure. I feel like they should put something like Just Like Heaven would have been way better than this for a baseball game. Like this song brings me down. Like a lot of Cure songs do, which I don't understand why they picked the Cure for a song for a game like this. But anyways, you can pick better songs. All right. Anyways, there's Almost Ready by Dino Jr., one of my other favorite bands. Almost Ready. Sorry. Almost Ready, I think, came out in 07 on their album from 07. I mean, I think it was the first album in a while, and it was a big deal back then. Then they could release another one in 09. Good year. In 07, we were dead before the ship even sank. We got this album. We got Strawberry Jam by Animal Collective.
I've been asking around if you were there, asking where I'm always scared, asking 'cause I won't care. Come on, babe, I'm almost ready. Not right, I'm almost ready. I'm wondering if the message said, wondering if I made it down. Wondering what it is you meant. Come on, babe, I'm almost ready. Not right, I'm almost ready. You see me there 'cause I'm not sure. See me 'cause I lost my nerve. See me there 'cause I feel worse. Come on, babe, I'm almost ready. Not right, I'm almost ready. When you find the truth, a little attack. Find the truth, I won't go back. Find the truth, I'm way off track. Come on, babe, I'm almost ready.
Alright guys, hope you like Almost Ready by Dino Jr. I know I did. Man, when I heard that little guitar section at around like the minute, I think guess a minute and a half, I wasn't really paying attention to the time, but I knew Dino Jr. was back. They still had it. Anyways, here's The Wand, Will Always Negates Defeat by Flaming Lips. One of my favorite songs of all time. I did a video on it the other day. Go check that out. By the way, guys, I'm going to announce it. We have to split this into two parts because I'm spending a lot of time on each song, which I do not regret. But we're going to split this into two parts. We'll stop here after The Wand. I'm going upstairs, and we'll continue inside. But let's go ahead and keep this playing.
Charge
guys, you got the power, and I will see you in part 2